In the sweltering heat of Alexandria, a teenage princess would soon shatter the very foundations of an ancient world, and no one saw her coming. Cleopatra VII Philopator wasn't just another royal heir. She was a strategic genius hiding behind a veil of youth, wielding weapons far more dangerous than swords, intellect, linguistic mastery, and an almost supernatural political instinct. Born into the Ptolemaic dynasty at a moment when Egypt teetered on the brink of collapse, she would become the last active ruler of a 300-year-old kingdom and the most legendary monarch in human history. Imagine a young woman who spoke 9 languages before most people learned their first, who could negotiate with Roman generals like a chess grandmaster while her own family plotted her assassination. At just 18, Cleopatra faced an impossible challenge. Her father, Ptolemy XII, had left a kingdom drowning in debt and surrounded by predatory empires. Rome loomed like a ravenous beast, ready to devour Egypt's wealth. Her own brother and co-ruler, Ptolemy XIII, saw her not as family, but as a threat to be eliminated. But here's where her story transforms from royal biography to legendary thriller. Instead of cowering, Cleopatra orchestrated a political masterstroke that would become the stuff of legends. Smuggled into her own palace, wrapped in a carpet, she would directly appeal to Julius Caesar, the most powerful man in the known world. Imagine the audacity, a young queen risking everything on a single breathtaking gamble. One carpet, one woman, one moment that would change the course of human history forever. Caesar was mesmerized, not just by her beauty, which was considerable, but by her razor-sharp mind. She wasn't just speaking to a conqueror, she was speaking the language of power. Within days, she had transformed from a potential victim to a strategic partner, securing her throne and reshaping the Mediterranean's political landscape. Her relationship with Caesar was more than a romance, it was a geopolitical earthquake. She bore him a son, Caesarion, becoming the first Ptolemaic ruler to learn the native Egyptian language, connecting with her people in a way her Greek ancestors never had. After Caesar's assassination, she'd do the unthinkable again. She would seduce and align with Mark Antony, creating a power dynamic that would make Rome tremble. Their love was a political symphony, a dangerous dance at the edge of empire. 2 lovers, 2 empires, one extraordinary destiny. But Cleopatra was no mere romantic figure. She was a polymath who studied mathematics, astronomy, and philosophy. She managed complex trade networks, reformed economic policies, and understood power at a molecular level that would make modern politicians look like amateurs. Her ultimate tragedy? Being defeated by Octavian, who would become Augustus, the first Roman emperor. Yet even in defeat, she refused to be a passive victim. Her legendary suicide, allegedly by an asp's bite, became the final defiant brushstroke in her masterpiece of a life. Cleopatra wasn't just a queen. She was a revolution wrapped in human form, the ultimate survivor who turned historical constraints into her personal playground. Her legacy? A reminder that true power isn't given. It's seized with intelligence, courage, and an unbreakable spirit. In the grand theater of history, Cleopatra wasn't just a queen, she was a revolution. Her legacy whispers to generations. True power is born when intellect dances with audacity. She didn't just rule an empire, she rewrote the very definition of possibility.